Here we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average small open danger area crosser that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, today I'm going to teach you how to cross or bypass a small open danger area in your Minecraft server. It has become apparent to me that most of you guys are not operating as a Minuteman platoon, but most of you are operating as a Minuteman squad. So today's video and tomorrow's video are both going to be focused on the squad level and how to cross or bypass a small open danger area or a large open danger area. The days following that will be the LPVO suck video, and the day following that will be the shotgun 101. And then we will begin back into more battle drills. Guys, the purpose of the video is to keep you alive in your Minecraft server, okay? Before I get too far along, real quick, like the video if you enjoy the content, and if you want to support the content, as I will not be bought out or paid for by any large sponsors on this channel anymore, to avoid this channel ever becoming nuked like some other channels you might know. So it will only be Patreon supported, so thank you to my Patreon members. It's only $5 a month that gets you access to a Discord server where you can stay up late, find buddies to train with and game with in your area, okay? All right, with that being said, the drink for the video is water, as I absolutely did discuss a quad-focused leg day, mainly squats to failure. If you want to see that workout, I got most of it posted over on Instagram right now. The emoji for the video is going to be rain, okay, because it's a freaking hurricane outside, and that's why I'm able to film this video for you today. The gun for the video is going to be this absolute FUD shotgun, this Shockwave. It is chambered up with 12 gauge buckshot, and the purpose of this shotgun is to tell you, guys, if you're a FUD for one of the reasons I listed in yesterday's video, that's okay. The purpose of that video was so that you could either A, get better, or B, see people's reaction in the comment section based on their very, very, very thin skin. So if you were offended by yesterday's video, I need you to grow up and take a little bit of constructive criticism and maybe take one of those lessons from the board and just apply it. Not everyone's going to be perfect overnight. Okay, guys? All right, without further ado, let's get into this very FUD-filled class. All right, guys. So what you have down here, and yes, I am messing with the lighting a little bit to hopefully leave it so the camera will focus more on the whiteboard and less on me. That way you guys can actually see what's going on, but that way you can still see the instructor so I can still articulate what's going on. Okay, what you guys can see down here, if you can see around this very FUD but fun-filled Mossberg Shockwave, is a squad column fire team wedge. As I will very briefly tell you about what this formation's purpose is, the purpose of this formation is so that every member of the squad can engage 360-degree security, but that way the squad can still maneuver in a relatively quick manner, and that way the squad leader can see both as Alpha Team Leader and Bravo Team Leader. The Alpha Team Leader and Bravo Team Leader are fixed positions, and the squad leader is in an unfixed position. That means they can go anywhere in the formation that they want to go. The direction of travel is going to be like this, okay? Now, for this situation, they are going to be in a traveling Overwatch scenario. What that means is they're simply patrolling, okay? Once the Alpha Team Leader identifies that he has a small open danger area, the Alpha Team Leader is going to immediately call a halt and LDA, because he doesn't exactly know what's going on. He doesn't know if it's a linear danger area or a large open danger area or a small open danger area. So to let every member of the squad know that something is going on, they are simply going to pass back the hand and arm signal for linear danger area, okay, with their non-firing hand. What that means is every member of the squad will get on a knee where they are, halt, they'll get down on a knee, and they'll pass back the hand and arm signal for linear danger area. Now, to tell you how to freaking bypass or actually maneuver around this small open danger area, we have to define it. So some things at a small open danger area that you might see every day is like a park or a football field would be about the extent of a small open danger area. Remember, tomorrow I'm going to teach you how to clear a large open danger area. Think about somebody's backyard. Think about a small valley, maybe a depression between two hills, okay, but it's like a clearing, something that's relatively small, okay. I would say 100 to 200 meters is a good rule of thumb, but tomorrow you'll understand when I tell you about a large open danger area. Large open danger area is a completely different battle drill, and there's a completely different method to cross or bypass a large open danger area. Think about a large open danger area as something like an airfield or something like that. That's always a good example that I use. It's like an airfield, okay, or an airport. That would be an example of a large open danger area, okay, or a desert. All right, that would be another good example. Now, in this particular case, we have all this green that you see around here is a wood line, okay, and everything in red is the clearing. We'll just say it's a nice, fancy little park. So, first thing that's going to happen after you conduct your halt, your linear danger area, hand and arm signal pass back through the formation, that you're then going to conduct SEALs. SEAL stands for stop, look, listen, smell. I have multiple videos over it. Go watch literally any other video and I describe exactly what SEALs is, but you're stop, look, listening, and smelling for anything that might be going on in the small open danger area or around it. Okay, now the enemy may want to use this clearing as an ambush point or as a choke point on either the left or right side, or I should say the east or the west side of this clearing. So keep that in mind as you're trying to cross or bypass this. Let's say the alpha team leader does not hear or see anything that would be suspicious. At this point, the squad leader is going to move up to the alpha team leader, okay? And they may grab an additional rifleman and they're going to conduct a recon of the small open danger area. They can either do the direct approach where they just go straight up to the clearing, but why might that not be effective? Correct, because they might just get smoked moving right up to the clearing, okay? So they can either go directly up to the clearing to conduct a recon of how large it is or what exactly they're working with, or they can cloverleaf, okay, around the area until they determine exactly what they're working with. Once the squad leader and the alpha team leader determine what they're working with, they can then decide on a course of action, okay? Some courses of action will include, but are not limited to, they can blow through it. By blow through it means they can just simply walk through it. Now, I want you guys to just use your imagination on what's going to happen to a rifle squad in a small open danger area if even one enemy rifleman starts shooting at them. Yeah, they're all going to die in their Minecraft server, okay? So, if they choose to blow through it, just expect that you'll probably all die. Okay, so let's just cross that out. Let's try not to blow through the small open danger area. And if you ever received a no-go on a patrol by your squad leader or platoon sergeant, post down below in the comments. I enjoy reading your comments, even though some of you get very, very upset at the slightest verbal assault. And I think it's funny, but whatever. Get thicker skin. Okay, so we're going to try not to blow through the small open danger area because that's probably going to lead to our inevitable demise. We can contour the open danger area. What that means, we're simply going to start right here and try to stay as close to the open danger area, the small open danger area as possible. But what are some reasons why we might not want to contour? And I'll just draw like an example. Okay, just imagine we're kind of staying close to the edge so we don't get lost. Okay, what are some reasons why we might not want to do that? If you've ever played video games like Tarkov or any sort of somewhat realistic shooter game, if you contour any sort of open danger area, the enemy is just going to see you and kill you. So you want to avoid contouring. Now, obviously, blowing through would be the quickest. Contour would be the next quickest, okay? But contouring would simply look like this. They would move up, alpha team leader would move up, he would establish a near side rally point, okay? He would simply identify an object on the other side, such as this very conveniently placed house on the exact same azimuth, a 0-degree azimuth. If you don't know what an azimuth is and you want a land navigation class, post down below. Say, Trench, I don't know how to navigate the land. We live on land. We're mammals. I might want to know how to read a map, use a compass and a protractor, understand the declination diagram on my map, understand exactly how to shoot an azimuth, how to pull an azimuth off of a map, how to use a protractor. If you want a land navigation class, post in the comments below and consider becoming a member of the Patreon channel, as it is the only source of funding for the channel. So this is a 0-degree azimuth, and this is a conveniently placed house exactly from where we're going to start. So with the contour method, we would simply establish a near side rally point. We'd begin contouring, okay? And then when we got to over here, we would establish a far side rally point, okay? We would move up, get back into our short halt with our formation, and conduct SEALs. Stop, look, listen, smell. The reason you would establish a far side rally point is because most likely you'll probably get smoked after trying to bypass this small open danger area, okay? That is just the reality of the situation. Now, it's important to note, before you can do anything, with this small open danger area, you want to radio your next higher echelon of command, because most likely you will die either trying to bypass, blow through, or box method around this. So if you don't radio your commander to tell them what you're about to do, you're probably going to die, so you might want to let them know before you do it. Does that kind of make sense? Okay, so that is the contour method. Now I want to talk you through, that is the second most least preferred method, but it is the second most hasty method. All right, this will be on the test, so hopefully you all have your notebook out. Reminder to leave your comment, your rain emoji, because it is raining a freaking hurricane outside right now. And yeah, hopefully we don't lose power, but if we do, I will simply leave the camera on, I'll go light a candle, and you will receive this block of instruction, even if I have to do it with a freaking candle lit here. Okay, so we've discussed blowing through, contour. Now we're going to talk about the detour or box method. Now, detour or box method is going to be the most preferred and safest option. Now, with that being said, the steps will be very similar, but I want to recite them again, so that way if you're taking notes, you can write down the most preferred method. You're simply going to halt, LDA, SEALs, SEALs complete, Alpha team leader and squad leader move up. They either do their clover leaf or they move straight to the center, which is the least preferred. They decide what's going on and the best course of action. They establish a near side rally point. What that looks like is rally, point, and you point at it. So rally, point. That's the near side. Everyone in the squad will do that. Rally, point, okay? So everyone knows if we freaking get lit up in our Minecraft server, we're going to run back to this spot and defend the Alamo. Okay, this will be the Alamo. Now, after we've done our recon, we have our near side. We're going to move back. The Alpha team leader is going to shoot an azimuth straight to where he wants to end up. Okay, so he wants to end up at this 0 degree azimuth. Then it's going to be very simple. Based on, I'll draw it like this. Based on how wide this small open danger area is, let's say for layman's terms, it's simply 200 meters long, because we use either some sort of GPS or device, okay, to detect, or we just use range estimation. If you want a range estimation class, post down below. Wow, there's a lot of classes out there. Correct. Let's say it's 100 meters wide, 200 meters long. So a lot of you guys can pretty much use your deductive reasoning on what we're going to do. We are simply going to, we're going to start, if this is 100 meters, we're going to move 50 meters left. Okay. And if it's 200 meters long, you'll go 200 meters up plus a little bit. Okay. So more like 240, because you won't want to end up right here. Does that make sense? Because if we go just 200 meters up, you'll end up still in the clearing, because you're not going to be able to see the clearing. That's a key note that you want to write down. You do not want to be able to see the clearing, and the only guy that would be able to see the clearing would be this little rifleman right here on the very flanks. Okay? So it's very important that you range estimate appropriately or get a good estimate before you begin this maneuver. So, again, if this was 100 meters and this was 200, you would simply go, okay, 50 over, a little bit past 200 up here, so maybe 240, okay? And then, guess what we're going to do? We're going to go 50 back over. The way you're going to know what direction to go is you're going to use your azimuth. Makes sense, right? You're going to simply use your azimuth, okay? So, freaking 0 degrees, 180 degrees, so this would be 90. So you go 90 degrees back over for 50 meters, right? And for this, it would just be the opposite. Don't do math in public, but I think you guys get the freaking the gist, right? All right. So over, up, over 90 degrees, we end up back here, right here. The whole formation's right here. All you're going to do at that point is establish a far side rally point. Okay. What that's doing is, because you're about to conduct a halt and a SEALs, a stop, look, listen, smell. But if as you get to right here, you want to establish a far side rally point. So if we take contact from up here, okay, we can get back over here to the near side. But if we continue to maneuver up here and we take contact, we can go back to the far side rally point. Does that kind of make sense? All right. So after you conduct your SEALs and your near side rally point and determine nothing is wrong, you will then just continue on your same 0 degree azimuth based on your actual mission or your patrol that you're conducting. All right, guys, that is how you conduct a small open danger area, either crossing, okay? So that's how you bypass a small open danger area using all the methods I covered. Guys, if you got this far, that means you're one of my real freaking OGs. I want you to leave either a umbrella emoji or something rain related. I don't know all the emojis. Maybe a lightning. That might be cooler. A lightning emoji, okay, if you got this far. If you got this far, that means you're anticipating at least another 100 battle drill style videos on patrolling, okay, and how to be an infantryman in your Minecraft server. What that means is I would greatly appreciate a $5 donation to the Patreon. The only way this channel stays funded is through your donations. So if even 5 or 10 or however many, if one of you guys, if literally one of you guys goes to the Patreon and becomes a member, then at least I made something for editing, making this video, pushing it out, and putting out, basically, I'm putting my face on this. I'm putting my reputation on this channel. I don't want to lose the channel, and I don't want to take any major sponsors. Yes, I've had some in the past, but I don't want to utilize sponsors anymore. So, in summary, the only way this channel stays alive is through your donations, okay? If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if there's any other way that you've been taught how to bypass a small open danger area. But honestly, small open danger area is kind of boring, okay? It's something you have to know. It's something you have to utilize, because if you don't utilize it, you'll die. So I guess it's not that boring. But for me, small open danger area has always been kind of a boring battle drill. The more exciting one is large open danger area. You're going to see why tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, let me know what your opinions are on what you've learned as far as small open danger area. And in summary, this is how you conduct a small open danger area crossing. Until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average FUD gun enjoyer, signing out. Cheers. And yes, it does have skateboard tape.